Welcome to my huge makeup collection and organization masterclass. So a few weeks ago, I did do a 4-part series organizing my whole makeup collection. And today I thought it'd be really fun to combine all those videos together and just do a big, long, deep organization video. So if you have some organization or some cleaning or whatever that you need to do and you're procrastinating it, now is your time to do it with me. So I'm so excited for this because I love organization videos and my before and afters are just so satisfying, and I feel like having it all in one as just one long video is just going to be so satisfying, so amazing. But just before we do jump into the video, if you have not already, give me a like and give me a subscribe because it would mean the world to me. I'm trying to hit 5,000 subscribers by the end of the year and I really think that we can do it. We are edging closer and closer and it makes me so unbelievably excited for the future of this channel. Hopefully we're going to be doing a lot more organization videos soon. There will be a declutter series in December as well, so stick around for that. But without further ado, let's jump in to the organization. I feel like my makeup collection is clinging on for dear life and it's overflowing. It is ridiculous. The amount of PR that I've got recently has really put this to the test. So today I am going to be reorganizing everything. I've bought all of these new organizers. Some of them are old organizers that I already had and I rooted them out of the loft, and I'm gonna do a whole new redo of everything today because it really needs it. I do have a cold right now. I'm very sorry. I feel like my voice is so muffly and so disgusting, so I'm sorry. So today I'm going to be doing my cheeks and my everyday makeup drawer because I don't have enough storage, I don't think, for the rest of the collection. But tonight after work I'm going to be going and getting some new stuff, so hopefully it works out. So let's see the cheek drawer because it's a mess. So you would have seen like an overview of this in the little intro that I did, but I actually didn't have all of my face palettes in that, and you can see just how bad this is. If I move some of the face palettes out the way, you will see that everything is under here. It is crammed, it is crazy. But if I can try and do this, I do have that drawer over there, you can see, that is pretty much empty, and I think I want that to be my makeup storage drawers, just because this is my left hand side and that is my right hand side, and I just feel like the right hand side would be so much easier to grab from. So you know what? I'm gonna do that. Okay, that is all the cheek stuff out. I'm gonna move it to the other side and then we're gonna see how this is gonna go. Okay, so this is the new drawer. I'm not sure if you can see, it's a lot wider. So this is probably only like half of the whole thing. So that's good. What isn't good is my old storage actually can't fit. It's too long. So I'm not sure what I'm gonna do about that. So my whole thought was bronzer, blush, highlight, face palettes, but I might have to go and get more storage because, I don't know, I might have to get 3 more to do 2 bronzer, 2 blush, 2 highlight, and then face palettes. I think that's what's gonna be the best. However, I'm just gonna put things away. I'm gonna take these little tags off first, or maybe not, because they are gonna be so difficult to get out. We'll see. We'll just see how it goes. Okay, so straight away, these are too big to go in there. Brilliant. When I say this was a nightmare, this was a nightmare. So basically, most of my cheek products were way too wide to fit in these new organization drawers, which I actually didn't even think would be an issue, but here we go. Issues crop up wherever possible, and so it kind of made me have to put them in the other way, which to me just looks a little bit weird. I don't really want to have them the other way. I want everything neat. I want everything one way. I am a little bit of a perfectionist when it comes to things like this, and also my cheek palettes were a massive cause of concern as well.
I had no idea what I wanted to do with my cheek palettes. I bought the bigger organization drawer specifically to put my cheek palettes in, but I just didn't know how to put it in or what to do. So you've seen there, my Odens Eye little collection fit really nicely in one of my old organization drawers, which I love that part of this drawer. That is probably my favorite part of the drawer. And now you can see me trying to fiddle about with my face palettes. I have no idea what I was doing. I was just trying my best and hoping and praying to the makeup gods that it would be okay. But it was just not working how I wanted it to work. You could see now at the back of these drawers where all of the like products that are too wide, that's the one, to fit in, they just look messy. It looks messy. I don't like it. I started to really regret this around about now. I just wish I'd have left it alone, kept it how it was, but I kept going. This is what I'm looking like right now. I'm not sure if I love it in particular, but I think this is gonna be, hang on, kind of like this maybe. So this might be my new cheek drawer. What do you think? I've kind of put all of my Odens Eye here. Then these are face palettes. The drawer doesn't come out all the way, so there is some down here. Then I have bronzers, blush, highlight, and then a little bit of space to grow. I don't really know what I feel about it right now. I'm not sure. I do have this kind of organizer thing, so I'll see if I can put anything in here that just doesn't look right. But now I just feel like these are just randomly put there. I don't know. No, I think I have a better idea. Hang on, we're gonna redo things again. So I knew I hated this, and I think I was just gaslighting myself at this point because I was just like, no, I hate how this looks. I wish I could put it back, but I was determined to carry on and to try and find some kind of way of making it a little bit better. So my first thought was to put my face palettes in my old organization kind of drawer things, I don't know, and that just didn't look right, and it also blocked off that other organization thing behind it. So I like this. Look at this. This is nice. All of my face palettes at the side of the drawer, and then I just decided, I don't know why, to just try and play about with my blushes. I can't tell you why. I think it's because I just don't like how they were, especially the like thicker ones at the back. I just wanted them all to go in one way and to try and make them look a little bit better, but then I ended up just giving up on that as well. I think for now, this is gonna have to be it. I do have 2 more organizers here to grow. I am planning on growing a little bit of my collection quite soon, so I don't know, maybe this is it. It's been a little bit of a struggle. I don't think I like it. I don't know, what do you think? This is like fine. I think the issue is these aren't as wide as these, and so when I have like Odens Eye, for example, it can't fit in there because it's just too wide. But I do actually love this section, like my little Odens Eye collection. I love this section so much. So I don't know. It's just gonna have to stay like this for now. What do you think? Here's like an overview of the drawer. Not loving it, but whatever. Next, now this drawer, oh my goodness me. This is my current everyday makeup drawer, and it's a lot. It's ridiculous. But I did buy this the other day, and I was thinking maybe this can be my new little everyday makeup drawer rack thing. I don't know. I'm just gonna try and put some stuff in here and hope for the best. That's just what I'm gonna do right now. I don't know. Okay, so all of this has to fit in here. And what a good thing is, I think, I am gonna be cutting down on project pans. So a lot of these things will be going back in my main drawers, and because of that, my main drawers will be more fleshed out. So that cheek drawer that has 2 massive organizers just completely clean. Hopefully more can go in that and it'll look a bit less weird. I don't know, but let's try and organize this. I'm thinking maybe like base and then eyes and lips. I don't know. We'll see. Who knows? So I absolutely love this little organizer thing. I got it for about £6 or £7 at Aldi, and I just knew that I wanted this as my everyday makeup drawer storage because I just think it's so cute. I did actually end up switching some things around off camera after I finished this video. So as you can see here, I'm putting base and cheeks in the small compartment at the top, but afterwards I actually put cheeks at the bottom with eyeshadows, and I actually ended up putting lips on the top just because this was very top heavy in the end, like you're gonna see in a minute. Everything is like crammed at the top and then like nothing is on the bottom, so I just thought, you know what, I'm gonna change it up a little bit. So whoopsies, you're not going to be able to see that there. But I think this did the job really, really well. It's nice, it's easy for me to grab all the things that I'm currently panning and currently trying to reach for as well. And then the eyeshadow section at the bottom, I was a little bit worried about this because I didn't know if everything was going to fit, but it actually fit really perfectly. I really, really love this actually. It makes me really happy. I currently have it on my desk and it's just, oh, it's so easy. You know when you struggle for something for ages and then it suddenly just makes sense and it's so easy? Yeah. Okay, what are we thinking of this? I think this has come out really, really good. So I've got my base products here, then cheeks, and then on the lower section, eyeshadows, and then some like overflow cheek and lips. I think this is so much better than the mess that we had before. What do you think? I'm really happy with this. I have no idea where I'm going to put it, maybe on my desk. But I think this is really, really cool.
I've got so many single eyeshadows that need reorganizing, but it's overwhelming. So I've really not been able to do much over the past few weeks. But today is the day I'm gonna tackle it. I'm gonna delve into all of these palettes, which are pretty much full of single eyeshadows. And the big kick up the bum for me to do this video was this. I'm so grateful for everything I get in PR, but there are so many new singles in this box and I need to sort them out. These do not have homes right now, so I need to give them some homes. I need to clear up some space, and honestly, this just stresses me out, this whole situation. So I'm gonna be reorganizing all of these today and also putting all of these absolutely beautiful single eyeshadows in their new home. They keep going, they keep coming, they just keep going. This is what we're tackling. Let me show you what we're working with. So this is my everyday makeup drawer palette, and this will probably stay pretty much the same. Even though this is gonna stay the same, I am gonna just take everything out and reorganize everything. I have taken pictures of the palettes that I need to be the same after this video, but I am just going to take everything out for the sake of organization. Then I have a random BYOP that I made. It's like an autumn theme, but as you can see, shades are missing, shades are everywhere. It's just carnage. So this is going to be depotted and put back into its main home. This was my purple palette. This was semi-organized, and then as you can see, everything's gone everywhere, so we're gonna reorganize that. This was originally a green palette, and then new shades that got sent in PR were just added to it, and now it just makes no sense. I might even Franken these two together because they're both just black. I need to make a big Franken list of things I need to do. And then this is the main bad boy. This is my neutral side, this is my blue side, this is my pinks, and then this is like my tropical side. This is semi well organized, but as I said, I have so many new, that's a hair bobble. I have so many new things that just need to be put in homes. Oh, I also have this. This is my No Pan Left Behind single palette. So I've taken a picture of this as well because I do want this in the same place. When I say I nearly spent £80 on brand new magnetic palettes, I was close, I really was, but then I realized I have all of these. They may not be the most beautiful things in the world. I do have more as well, whoops. So like for example, this one's like really cracked, so I probably won't be using that. This one is so mucky, but you know what? They work, they're fine. I'm gonna try and make do with what I own right now, which is always a good thing. This is also gonna be a really, really good opportunity for me to redo my spreadsheet because I've been too overwhelmed to even go into that at the moment. My spreadsheet of single eyeshadows has not been updated in years. And I think when you're getting new things in constantly, things are moving around everywhere, it's just like way too overwhelming to even try and update that thing because, no. This won't be a declutter, by the way. This is literally just me reorganizing or attempting to reorganize things in a little bit of a better way. So hopefully it all works out in the end. So I'm literally just gonna take out every single eyeshadow that I own and just pop it in the shot because A, I want a really good thumbnail and B, it's gonna make it a lot easier, I think, to just organize everything into what I have and just see things laid out. I might be doing a big Franken video soon, just from some of the singles that need to be either Franken together or, I don't know, repressed a little bit. There are a few singles that are a little bit crumbly and they could do with a nice repress, but keep an eye out for that. It'll also be interesting to see how many I actually own. Comment down below, what is your guess? I want to see everyone's guesses down below. How many single eyeshadows do you think I have in my makeup collection? We'll definitely have a see later on because, I don't know, it's gotta be like, I don't even want to guess, to be honest. You guys be braver than me. Guess down below. And now I have my 15 brand new single eyeshadows to add to the collection. Oh my goodness me, this is crazy. I thought I was done, but there is another palette. So we're not quite done yet. And here we go. This is all of them. How nuts. Looking at all of this just in front of me is very overwhelming. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit stressed right now, but that's okay. We've got a nice thumbnail, at least. Here we go. Yeah, this is nuts. So I'm gonna now organize them, I think, into groups. I wanna do neutral mattes, neutral shimmers, blues, pinks, purples, and then like yellowy reds, maybe. I don't know what I'm doing right now. Right, I've got them all organized. That was a long process. So let me talk you through what I've done. So up here is the kind of neutral mattes. Then I have shimmer neutrals. You can't really see most of them. They're down here. Then I've got colourful neutrals, which is kind of like yellow, red, orange, that kind of jam. Up here, I've got pinks, then I've got blue and green, but I think I might split them blue and green separately. And then off camera, let me try and show you, all the way down here, I have purples in this corner. So that was a lot. That was a hell of a lot. So now I'm gonna try and organize them in some kind of way, question mark? I don't know. So I've got 16 purples and this is a 16 pan palette. So I'm gonna just start trying to put them in any kind of particular order. I normally like to go light to dark. So I don't know, I'm gonna try. All right. That's the purple palette. I think that looks really, really cute. I'm really happy with that and it fits perfectly. So that is, I feel like I just flew. Shadows everywhere. But that is the first one. I'm happy with that. And that also gives us a little bit of room. Now is the more tough ones. I have no idea what I'm gonna do. Okay, I was gonna go in with this one next, but I was reminded why I really don't like these Anastasia palettes. And it's because these magnets are so strong to the point where it literally, as you can see, shatters your eyeshadows. You literally put them in and they just shatter because the magnet is so strong. It's ridiculous. So I'm gonna put this one away. I really don't want to use that. And I really don't want to use the other Anastasia palette either because that is just it. No. One of my shades did shatter. I had to press it back in. So yeah, we're not doing that. I think what I'm gonna do now is go in with my layered palette. I'm gonna give it a bit of a wipe down first of all. And I think I'm gonna do neutral mattes first, then neutral shimmers, and then maybe like non-neutral neutrals, if that makes sense. I'm gonna try and separate this. Oh my gosh, there's so much stuff in front of me. Okay, can you see this? We're gonna start with neutral neutrals, neutral mattes. Yeah, okay, you know what I mean. So again, I'm gonna go kind of lightest to darkest, kind of like an ombre effect. I don't know, I just like that effect. I think it looks really, really cute. And I think separating them, mattes versus shimmers, is also going to be a really good idea because as my collection is growing and it has continued to grow, it can just look a little bit messy sometimes. I think these two shades can also be franken together. I think that would be a really, really good idea because they are very, very similar. Look at this. I actually have some room, which is amazing. That looks so nice. I'm really happy with that. I think it looks really pretty. As I said, these two will probably be franken together. I'll probably franken two of the blacks together because this has a massive pan in it and they're all kind of flaking a little bit. I think I'm just going to combine quite a few, so stay tuned for that franken video. Next, I think I can actually lie this down in frame now. Oh, look at that. That is so much easier. Next, let's first give it a wipe. So as you can tell, this was the blue section. Not anymore. I think I'm going to do neutral shimmers now, which is going to be interesting because I do have quite a lot. But I'm just going to try and fill it up as best I can. And we'll worry about logistics and things later on. I've tried to put like lightest up here and then getting more like colorful at the bottom. So there's more saturation here at the bottom, but the top is very much more neutral. I think I like that. Okay, so let's move on to the next one. Let's give it a wipe again. So this one I think is gonna be colorful neutrals, shimmer and matte. I do have a few extra shimmers left over, which I think I'm gonna pop in with this palette, this color story. So I do have obviously very, very light pastels. And I think we're just gonna once again, just kind of gradient it a little bit. I'm really liking how this is going so far. I think it looks really, really cute. So I'm happy about that. I don't actually think we'll fill this palette. I think this one is going to be another kind of semi-empty one. Yeah, I am going to pop this from the pink section in there. And then maybe like another peachier tone that can kind of go in with this layer. And then we need one more. I know I want the reds as a gradient together, so that's why I wanted to fill that row before I continued on. I do have these two shades, which I kind of want to put in here because I'm worried that it's going to fill up. But I do also have a few of these more khaki shades, which could fit in this palette as well. What about this? Or maybe I'll pop that actually here. Yeah, I think that would be a better idea. Here we go. This looks good. Okay, I'm happy with that. So just to remind you, we've got neutral neutrals. Maybe this could go there actually. I don't know. I'll have a think about that. Then we have shimmers. Beautiful. And then we've got kind of tropically bright neutrals. And then in here, I might put pinks. We do have quite a few, so I don't know if they're all gonna fit, which is why I'm quite glad I put a few in the other layer. I'm very nervous for this one because I really don't know if all of these are gonna go in here. We can try, and that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try my best. You know what? It's gonna be a perfect fit. That is so impressive. Look at that. This has cracks, so I'm gonna take this one out, but that is what it looks like. I'm really happy with this palette now. The only concerns I have are these two shades. Can I put them in somewhere else? No, I can't put them in there because that's all matte. Obviously, that's completely full. That's completely full. And then with this, that is also completely full. So we're gonna have to move on and try my best to find something else to put them in. But so far we've filled up that palette and we've also filled up this one. So I'm really happy about that. All right, so I've just counted up. We've got 42 more shades. I'm gonna need to change this towel, but I'm gonna have to separate them into blue and green because 42 are not gonna fit in one palette. So I don't know where I want teal to be. I think teal is gonna have to be in green because I'm gonna have a lot of blue. I'm hoping that this separation is good enough. We'll see. Pretty good. I'm happy with that. Oh, I have another one. That can go in greens. That's fine. Not too crammed. I'm happy. Alrighty then. One last palette to go. I might try and put them all in here. Again, give it a good clean out. And then let's finally tackle some greens. This is the last part of this though, which is absolutely amazing. This has fit a lot better than I thought it would, which I'm really, really happy about. I was very scared to start this video, but you know what? It's gone really well, I think, especially with the fact that I actually have some room to grow as well. I was not expecting that at all, but I'm very, very happy. Alrighty then. Look at this. That's like absolutely perfect. I love this so much. I'm so much less overwhelmed now that I have some nice singles. Look at this, room to grow. We're not absolutely crammed. Everything is also in its right place. Something that I hated about my last organization was that things were just like overlapping. I had greens in the pink section. I had green in blue. I had blue in neutral, but now I love this one in particular. That's stunning. A beautiful, beautiful, beautiful cohesive color story. Yeah, I'm so happy I did this. I feel so much less overwhelmed right now. What do you think? What do you think of my new organization? I'm so happy about it. Hello, and welcome back to the drawer that I hate. I hate this thing so bad. If you have been here for a little while, you may have seen the first episode of my reorganization series, and I put this mess together. What was I thinking? I do not know. You guys said that you preferred my old storage. So do I. So do I. This is my new cheek drawer, and it would have been amazing. But my new organizers, they're just not wide enough for my products to fit. Sorry, I'm wearing my jacket still. It's cold. They're just not wide enough, and it makes them have to like sit diagonally, and there's loads of things up here. I just don't like it. So I'm going to redo this drawer today. I'm also going to be doing a drawer up top, and I'm also going to be doing the second drawer as well. I've got a whole plan today. We're gonna be productive today. I'm hoping that after today, it's going to be a little bit better. So first of all, I'm literally going to take all of this out. These were my old organizers, and these were so good because they've got a nice like rubber bottom, but you can't buy these anymore because these were from Wilko, and Wilko no longer exists. And I'm so gutted. I'm so upset because these organizers were the best things ever. So I'm just going to go back to these, to be honest. And these I actually have another use for. So I'm really, really excited about this. I think I will keep... Oh, actually, no, I can't. I can't keep my Odens eye like this because I need this storage. Oh, they're going to have to go back into their original placements. So I'm literally just going to take all of these out, and I'm just going to take you round to the other side of my makeup drawers, and we're gonna basically kind of put everything back where it was, but not really, because I'll tell you more about it in a minute. Okay, so we're at the other side of my storage right now. I've put them back in the original drawers. However, originally, before we did any of the organization stuff, all of this was in this top drawer, crammed in with the rest of my things. I'm also going to be going through this, don't worry. Now, I'm not going to clean out this drawer because you might be able to see this black stripe. This drawer is clinging on for dear life, so I'm just going to hope and pray that it keeps together during this process. But basically, I'm going to take one of these wider drawers, have one for blush, one for bronzer, one for highlight. All right. Let's do this. Okay, so I started basically just throwing everything in the right compartment. I wasn't really thinking about organization at this point. I just wanted to put the blushes in the blush drawer, highlights in the highlight drawer, bronzers in the bronzer drawer. No rhyme or reason. And then as I got all of my collection kind of rounded out into the correct categories, then I started thinking more about size and more about placement in the drawers. And honestly, this is just so much better. I'm actually shocked that all of these fit in here. I was expecting to have to make another blush drawer or another highlight drawer, but you know what? This is like really fine. They all fit in their designated little containers, and I'm actually really, really happy about that. I am absolutely shocked, and they all just about fit. So if I get anything else in PR, or if I buy anything else, I'm definitely going to have to make some more room in here, but you know what? I can wait. That can wait for another time. I really don't have the time to think about or worry about that right now. I'm going to procrastinate in true procrastination style and leave that for another day. All right, this is what we look like so far. So we do still have these, and we do still have this. So this is obviously a bigger one. This is a smaller one. I do have face palettes that I need to put somewhere. I'm thinking maybe of just having face palettes in these little containers, but I do need one little container for something else. That is a mystery right now. So I'm just gonna kind of try and put things in a semi-correct style. That is a bronzer palette, so if that can fit there, yes it can. You know what, I might just put them all in this big one. You know what, for now, I don't think that's awful. I feel like we have some room to grow. I don't know, I quite like this. I like this a lot better than the last, whatever the last one was, but I feel like we can add some more little compartments at the back if I do end up growing, because these containers are ram-packed. So I think it's nice to have some room to grow. It's a lot better than it was, so I'm glad about that. I'm definitely going to have to check the measurements because, as I said, these were just way too thin. So I'm definitely going to need something else. I mean, ideally in a perfect world, these could go behind here, and that would be so good. Like, look how perfect that is. That would be so good, but they're just way too goddamn thin, which is so annoying. However, I do have another use for these, and I'm actually really proud of this. I think this is going to be so good. All right, so now we're back to the other side. I feel like I've just done some laps, and up top, I do have my acrylic organizers, and this is the Pastel Roses drawer. Now, I'm actually going to close that because I don't need this right now. This is the Pastel Roses drawer. It is a lot, and it's not focused, and I'm actually overflowing. Yeah, can you even imagine? This is just the Pastel Roses stuff. I can't fit it all in. So we need to reevaluate this. And that is where these come in. I'm going to put you at better angle because that is difficult. So what I realized, I was playing around today. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to redo what I did today. It was this way. Okay, so you can fit two in like that. And then the old packaging is thinner and it fits hang on. There we go. It fits perfectly like that. So do you know what I'm gonna do? You guess right. Look at this. How pretty is that? I'm so excited. We are literally one big one away from completing this row. What a shame. I'm going to have to buy some more. Oh, well. But that's so satisfying to me. And the reason that I did this is because I really want a single eyeshadows drawer. So if I pop that like there on that side, like that, they look so stunning. Okay, pretty, pretty. And then I put this one on top for these kind of things. So like Super Shocks and then like leftover single eyeshadows. Okay, you know what? That's actually not that bad. I'm really happy with that. I do still have a few extra little glittery bits, but I'm sure they can kind of find another home. I really love that. Is so satisfying. Let me zoom out a little bit. Yes, this single eyeshadow drawer was a good call. Oh my gosh, I've got an extra one. Oh no, where am I going to put that? You know what? This actually works because when I get another big one, I can pop this in there. That'll be perfect. And then I'll have a big one in there. You know what? Yeah, perfecto. Oh no, now I have this though. Oh no, oh no. I don't know where to put it. Maybe if I take this out and then put that in. I think that's going to be the best way. And then Urban Decay Moondust can just go somewhere else for now, but that is pretty. I love that. So then I did another video recently, another organization video, which was my single eyeshadow palettes. So now these can go in. Can they fit at the back maybe? No, they're not going to fit that far back. That's okay. I'm going to have them in here as well. It's not perfect, but you know what? This makes me so unbelievably happy. Look at that. Yes, I'm so excited about that.
This is the drawer. Very happy.
Hello and welcome to, I think it's part 4 of my makeup organization series. It has been a long ride, but I think this is the final part. So today I'm going to be doing my base drawer, which is what we're in right now. I'm also going to be doing my eyeshadow drawer, and then I'm going to be doing a new drawer, which is like my new in kind of drawer. I'm going to be doing that at the end. I think that's going to be really, really good for me. So here we are at the base drawer. As you can see, it's a little bit of a mess. I've got all of my foundations and concealers and things cramped in that side. And this side is just lashes, because this used to be my blush, bronzers and highlights here. And then I moved them into the lower drawer in a different video in one of the previous organization videos. So today I'm going to start with trying to tackle this, but just before we do jump into the video, if you have not already, like and subscribe. I upload every single day here on my YouTube channel. I love bright, fun, colourful makeup, and right now I love just organising things. I moved into a brand new studio, and that means everything has to be perfect. You know the drill. So I'm going to start tackling this. I have a plan for this, and I think the plan is going to go very, very well. So first of all, the amount of empty lash cases that I have in here is ridiculous. Why? So first things is all of these are going. I have these, but they're like really, really old. Same with them, old. So I do have a lash case here with brand new lashes in it. And then in here, I have a space. I think they're pretty old, but those ones aren't that old. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna take them out of here, and then I'm just gonna put them in this lash case, and then pop that in there. So these are my She Glam Gia lashes, and with that, I can now get rid of that. And these are the only lashes. I do need to stock up on my Eyelure 117s. They are my absolute favorite lashes. But we've gone from all of these, that's crazy, to just that. That makes me feel really, really happy. So now let's move on to trying to tackle this. Oh my God. So as you can see here, everything's layered above each other. My foundations are like the worst, I think, because like what is that? I don't like these organizers because everything's acrylic now. Everything is this like clear acrylic. This is not. So let's start with concealer because it's the first thing. I got this long one and I have a plan. I hope it works. So what I really don't like about this organizer right now is that there's loads of space at the top. And if I just throw something in, things get like messy and unorganized and like that. That's what I hate, how things are just like different levels almost. I'm praying. Oh my God, look how perfect that is. Look how perfect that is. Oh, this has made my day. This has made my year. Oh, yep. Look how perfect that is. Are you kidding me? That is perfect. I'm so happy with that. Okay. This can go, have a good clean. Then, I don't know where to put this. Beauty blenders. I had this random organizer, and you know what? They're gonna go in there. So this organizer was actually part of my previous everyday makeup drawer, and I used to put my lipsticks in it, but it's just not the right size. All my lipsticks would like fall down, and I'd have to like try and scoop them out, and it was just not a good time. But for these, yes, that works. All right, foundation. I bought this, and guess what? This makes my little organization brain so happy. Look at that. They're the same width. Oh my gosh, stop it. So, foundations are gonna go in here. Boom. That is so much better. Oh, look at that. I can see everything. Everything's laid out. Things have got space. I'm just loving this already. I'm so happy right now. Okay, powder. Let's move this way a bit. I would like this section to all be powder. So I'm thinking like largest to smallest. Okay. Then maybe this. This is round. No, that doesn't quite fit. Maybe if I put that there, that fits. Hey, look at that. Oh my gosh. You guys, look at this. It is so beautiful. I'm so excited. I'll move the lip section down, and then you know what? That could probably just go in there. You guys, look how beautiful this is. Let me try and get a nice angle. That is so pretty. Yes, I'm so excited about that. You guys, what do you think? That's stunning. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this section. This is just, I don't know, we pretend we do not see this right now. So then, if you remember, the next drawer was my blush, bronzers, and highlights, and this drawer is so beautiful. I'm so happy with this still. Again, I've got a random weird space to grow phase in the corner there, but that's fine. And now, let's move on to this. Oh, all right, so these are my eyeshadow palettes, and I mean, these Beauty Bay boxes have done me very, very well for a very, very long time, but they need to go. I have got more of these large organizers, which I think is going to be really, really good. However, something that I really don't want to give up, these, did I say Beauty Bay boxes? They're, what are they called? Glossy Box, that's the one. The Glossy Box boxes. They fit perfectly. And also the second layer, so that one down there, fits perfectly in the drawer as well. It perfectly fits the back. So 6 of these boxes fit like beautifully in here. And I don't know if these are gonna fit. So let me have a play around. Okay, good news. 4 of these fit perfectly. Bad news, that is obviously being used for foundation. So what I'm gonna do is take the foundations out, put them loose in the top drawer, and then tonight when I finish in the office, I will go back to B&M and pick up another one. So just imagine that the base drawer is still the same as it was and not with loose foundations in it. Here we go. I would like some kind of rhyme and reason in here. I don't know what categories I want to do at all. I'm quite scared. So I think I'm just gonna put palettes in random drawers, not properly organize them, just like where I want them to go. So I have my Beauty Bay palettes here. I obviously, oh, I don't think they all fit. I'm gonna have to go that way. I obviously want all my Beauty Bay palettes to go together, so they're there. So then maybe if I have like a ColourPop section, so these are all my ColourPop palettes, so they can go in that one. Maybe like an indie drawer, that could be cool. Does that fit? Oh, that fits in that really nicely actually. So indie. Okay, I'm actually realizing I have a lot of indie palettes. So I don't really know how all that's gonna fit in there. There is more. Okay, all of these are indie palettes. Right. And there's still so many more. Oh, I don't know if this is a good idea. Right, let's just try and organize some stuff. It wouldn't surprise me if some had to maybe go on top. If I needed to find some displays for on top. I'm thinking maybe drugstore. Here, something like that. I don't like that though. When I say I tried to get these to work for the longest amount of time, I spent about 20 minutes trying to reorganize all of these eyeshadow palettes, and I kept not liking it. A lot of you guys said in my first organization video that it takes a while sometimes. Sometimes you need to sit with some organization to be able to know if you like it or not, and honestly, I felt that in this part of this video because I didn't realize how difficult this was going to be to try and reorganize. I'm one of these people that really needs to be able to see everything to be able to use it. And that was really important to me, especially in this video. I knew that if there was something that I couldn't see, I would not use it. And I really didn't want that. I also fell into a bit of trouble because a lot of the palettes were too wide to fit in these new organizers. Obviously, my last organizers were the glossy boxes and they were a lot wider. So trying to like figure out different ways to move and try and get these palettes to fit was a nightmare. Okay, this is where I've got up to. I like this one. I quite like this one. This one I don't like. This one, however, I actually want to put on top as like a display drawer because this palette is way too tall to, you can't even see it, I'm not in frame, oh my gosh. The Eternal Twilight palette down here is just too wide and too tall. So I'm gonna put that as a display piece, which means I have to come back and add another big container. So that's 2 big containers, one for foundations and one for the rest of my palettes. So I'm just going to put the palettes from that little divider on top, just to remind me that I want that as like a display thing. Does that make sense? Because a lot of those were palettes that I got sent in PR, so I think it's quite nice to like, I don't know, display them a little bit. The end result, I'm not even sure if I like it. I was gonna add a display little section. I don't know if I'm gonna do that because I ended up putting a lot of my indie palettes into the organizers and I feel like it looks a little bit better like this. I don't know. What do you guys think? There may be another organization video coming soon where I just reorganize this drawer. I'm not sure, but I did try and utilize all the space as best as I could. I don't know. I'm not 100% pleased. I'm not 100% happy. I think it's just going to be one of those situations where I use it for a few days or a few weeks. I see how it goes. And then if I don't like it, I change it yet again, which is absolutely fine. I'm sure you guys won't complain at another reorganization video because I know you guys really seem to love them. But I don't know. Let me know down below. What do you think of this eyeshadow organization? I don't know. I'm going to play around with it for a few weeks, see if I like it, but let's move on. I do also have a few bigger palettes that haven't fit, but I think I'll be able to just put that in a organizer just on the top of my desk, so I'm not too worried about them. But I am glad that these like mismatched boxes have gone, because that annoyed me so much. Okay, so now we're at the other side, so these slightly taller drawers, and this is one of the small drawers right next to me when I film, and I've decided that I wanted to do a new in drawer just because a lot of the time I buy things, I use them a few times, and then I don't use them again. But if I have a drawer where things almost have to graduate, so if I use it quite a lot and I know how I like it, then it goes in my main collection. That's what I'm thinking. I don't know. So I have the new Pastel Roses Ultra Sparkle collection in here. One of these shades are missing because it was in my No Pan Left Behind project, but I want to use at least all of these one time before I graduate them, so that can go in there. I also have my Shall We Somber Garden palette. I did do a review on this, but I've only used it once, and I just don't find that to be enough. I do have the 7 Wonders collection from the Pastel Roses. These are all just really beautiful, different colors of single eyeshadows. So I'd like to get some more use on them. Then I did a bit of a shopping spree the other day. I went out and I bought 4 new products. So I got the Revolution IRL Skin Filter Foundation. I'm trying to find a dupe to the, what's it called? The matte base. You guys told me that it was discontinued and I'm so gutted. So I haven't even taken that out of the film yet. Then I thought this might be a dupe for the NYX Vinyl eyeliner because I think that's discontinued and I loved that. So I'm going to try that. There will probably be a full face first impressions coming quite soon. I bought the Revolution lipstick in Shelfer Nude. Shorfer? I don't know. It looked like a nice shade. And then I know I'm not a cream or like liquid or shadow sticks person, but this e.l.f. shadow sticks got me because this shade is exactly what I want in my like everyday boring days, and I think this is so pretty. So I bought that as well. Okay, and then you guys, you know how I love The Lion King? Look at this. Look at that. I had to buy them. I'm not even sorry. So they're going in there. So that is my new in drawer. Hopefully there's going to be a few more things going in, a few things going out. I just think it's a really good idea because the amount of things I've tried once and then never touched again is really sad. So yeah, this is my new in drawer. And with that being said, this is the end of this video. This was a really, really long one. Hopefully it all got like sped up and honestly, I need a break now. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, you know the drill. Like and subscribe. Also comment down below, what would you do with my eyeshadow collection? Because I'm baffled. I don't know what to do. Let me know down below. But with that being said, this is where I'm gonna love you and leave you. I will see you tomorrow for a brand new video. Bye bye.